So fall is here and that means change, and not just for the season. Kids are back in school or not, work schedules still are shifting, and the ever-present updates on guidelines and restrictions can make it feel like everything is out of control. In a world full of unpredictability, one thing you can control is your home environment. I believe that now, more than ever, we live in a completely unpredictable world, and we're struggling to adapt and keep up. With all this unpredictability, it can feel overwhelming, like things are spiraling out of control. I truly believe that it's more important now than ever before to keep a clutter-free home environment. Cutting out clutter can reduce your stress, provide clarity of mind, and make your home a more peaceful place to be. After all, a cluttered space often reflects a cluttered mind, and the reverse is true. So here are my top 3 decluttering tips to help you take back control. Number 1, create a space for your temporary clutter. Most clutter is temporary, as in stuff coming in your house that is intended to leave at some point. The problem arises when your temporary clutter becomes semi-permanent, and then more temporary clutter gets added on top of that, and then the problem becomes too large and daunting to tackle. So everything becomes permanent. Instead of letting everything spiral out of control, use strategically placed baskets for things like mail or other temporary clutter items, and set aside a bit of time every week to address those items. This will keep the problem under control and keep your surfaces clear and ready to use. 2, use a maybe box. One of the problems with clutter is that we hold on to things because we might need them in the future. And sometimes that's completely valid. To solve this problem of maybe, create a maybe box, a decent sized box that is semi-accessible for you to put items that you're unsure about right now. Just remember to schedule a time each month to address those items. If you haven't used them in a certain amount of time, do you really need them at all? Maybe these are seasonal items that can be stored in a more long-term place. Your maybe box temporarily houses these items until you review their necessity in bulk. And finally, number 3, edit your home decor. When people think of clutter, they often think of their temporary items like mail and paperwork, or things like that pile of shoes next to the door, or your laptop and notepad on the coffee table. But oftentimes people forget about the decorative items that can become clutter around your house. Over time, we collect things that we don't need without realizing how they clutter our space. Take a step back and ask yourself, is this place adding to the beauty of my home, or is it just taking up space? A few well-chosen decor items can create a more calming and cohesive space. However you go about it, simplifying the things inside your home will create more peace in your mind and reduce your family stress during unpredictable time. Looking for more ideas on how to simplify your home and downsize? As a licensed realtor in Minnesota with Vikings Homes, brokered by eXp Realty, I specialize in helping seniors transition into homes that are easier to maintain, often single-level living. If you're feeling overwhelmed by the thought of decluttering, moving, or leaving your family home, I'm here to help guide you through each step along the way. Whether it's coordinating activities, managing timelines, or helping you emotionally prepare for this transition, I've got you covered. Reach out to me at 763-257-7231 or email julie@vikingshomes.com for a more personalized suggestion. So, what decluttering tips did I miss? Let me know in the comments below, and feel free to share this video with someone who you think would benefit from a simpler and more peaceful home.